Welcome to Tuesday afternoon in what we now know is a city that is higher ranked than it was when I left yesterday, I believe.
That is correct.
This is all brand new for us.
Brand new information. We have jumped 2 slots, Eric.
What? As a community, we are now the 6th largest community population
metro
city.
area.
Metro
Is that why
area.
Jared's headlights have been on all morning?
Yes, he's very excited. So when did we slip down to 8?
We slipped down to 8.
I think when I first got here in 98, I believe that it was 7. And then it slipped, I think, all the way maybe to like 10 or 11. And then it was back to 7. And in my mind, that's where I thought we were. I didn't know we had... this is important to people that are on the radio because if you have a successful show and say, well, I've got a successful radio show, you don't want to say in market 110 unless you're getting started. So it's kind of a bragging right when you tell friends, I got a successful radio show. It's better to have a successful radio show in market 6 than in market 8.
But if you're born and raised in market 225,000,
God bless you.
And you like living there, and your
Absolutely.
life is there. There's nothing wrong with
No,
that.
it's probably okay because you can make $25,000 a year because you can buy a house for $40.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it all works.
Yeah.
in
Bozeman
the
Bob has been
economy.
doing that for years.
Oh,
Bozeman
You
Bob.
know, we have been doing that a long time. My wife and I could afford to live here. She only has to work part-time. They got great schools here.
Yeah, but
hey,
I'm
that's
working
important.
down at the dollar store.
She does work down at the Dollar Tree.
They raised it higher than a dollar.
Well, okay, we're not doing politics.
There's
We're-
also the whole
I don't like it. so
great
much.
conversations that go on there. In,
we
Bozeman.
talk about the weather. We talk about
So
the...
you're the voice of Bozeman.
I
have
am the
been
voice
for
of
many
Bozeman.
years.
It's wonderful
It's
to
been
be
cloudy, right?
Yeah, I'm the voice of Bozeman. You're the co-host of the house.
So,
I'd like for you to sometimes be the co-host. I'm always cleaning.
Well,
and doing
you know,
all
seems
that.
like she's carrying the load. That's what she's saying.
Well,
That's what
who's
she-
the big earner?
well, that's true. You're the one bringing in 25 a year.
That's
point.
right.
Right, but sometimes you need a little help. It is our house.
Well,
it's not
yeah.
just your house.
I
know,
think
you-
that bottle
you-
of vodka behind the couch is the help that you get every
Yeah.
day.
So you
Oh.
found her vodka, huh?
I leave
I
it
don't know
there.
how that got there. I don't know.
You just left it there,
Oh,
huh?
and she fell asleep or passed out and it rolled under the
It's not
couch.
my fault.
I bet you everyone in Bozeman just thinks you guys live a wonderful life because you're the voice of Bozeman.
Well, we live in the same trailer park as some of the best people that live in that town.
Well, yeah.
By the way,
It's a
are
pretty
you in
nice
the?
place, if you have never been here.
We got a double wide.
Have you? Well, of course you're the voice of Bozeman.
Those, you
Why
think
wouldn't you?
those aren't going to be so good, and then you go inside and you're like, wow, okay.
By the way, are you in the?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Are you in the Bozeman Radio Hall of Fame yet? 'Cause,
No, but we're going to
You're
be
the voice of
nominated.
Bozeman.
We're in the Rotary Club.
okay.
Oh,
all right.
yeah, he's big at the Rotary
Yeah,
Club.
and we do have every
That
Friday
comes with perks.
the fish fry at the Moose.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that's real nice. They
nice.
have
guys
bingo
are-
nights there.
You guys are like the royal business.
VA?
You guys are like the king and queen of Bozeman.
While
Sounds
I'm
like
No, I
here,
wouldn't say that.
I will be at Ralph's Used Cars. It's a Ford dealership at the used car place they sell.
You're doing an
everything.
appearance. Is it a radio appearance? of
Yeah, I'll
some
be
kind?
there Saturday from 11 to 1.
Until 1.
Yeah, and
You
we
know
got...
we're supposed to be having lunch with your mother.
Oh, boy.
You're going to make me go there by
Boy,
myself.
even Bozeman Bob can't get away from these kind of like life issues,
on.
huh?
I'll meet you at the Applebee's around 1:30. You know, I
Come
told you that already.
What's that appearance pay? $50? That remote?
Yeah.
That appearance.
50.
I wish. 25.
Oh, crikey. All right. Just
I
wondering.
think he also gets to drive one of the used cars. for
Yeah, I
free.
do.
City
That's
boy over
pretty
here
cool.
thinks
Yeah.
you're going to make $50 for a couple hours.
Yeah, he's a city slicker. is
I
what
am
he
a city
is.
slicker,
They
yeah.
gave me a 1999 Nissan Altima 5-speed.
There you
Oh,
go.
it's real nice.
There you go. So that's-
200,000 miles on it, runs like a kitten.
It ain't
And
so
that's
bad.
what they do. They go for a long time. Who else's car went for a long time was your cousin Winnie. Her
Uh-huh.
car went for a long time. Remember that one? It was a blue.
Yeah, until she
What
drove
was
it
I
into
think
the
it was
ravine.
blue.
Is your show like this? You have these kind of conversations?
I think it was a blue car.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
I
don't
know.
have her
I
on-
just said it was a blue car. She drove it into the ravine. Did 2 years for a DUI. Well, it was.
I
a
know.
third.
I liked that blue though.
How long have
It's always talking about blue. Blue.
Well, how long
Well,
have you
you
guys
like
been
the
married?
color blue. We put it in our living room.
How long
I
have you
did.
guys been together?
15 years.
Well, 15.
But what about before? That's
years.
married. Like, were you together before that for a
Oh
while?
yeah,
or-
we've known each other for 40.
Yeah, sounds like you get along like a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really
you know.
does.
We really redefine the word family,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you've been with somebody so long, it's kind of like they're your family,
God, we've had so many dogs.
Okay.
Too many dogs.
This is one thing that
I
I've realized.
gave your cousin Winnie that little dachshund, remember?
The one that starved to death when she went to jail? Yeah, I remember that.
Well,
Very
I know.
well.
I told her she's got to get somebody to take care of
Well,
it.
why
I
didn't you
said
go
I'd
take
come
it?
But I'm
over.
You didn't
realizing-
do a damn thing because you're drunk all the time.
What, okay.
Whoa.
What did you do about it then?
There we go.
I have to work, remember?
What do you think taking care of the house is? You don't think that's work?
Well, I think that's
Drive a
what
woman to
the
drink.
Bible says
That's
that's
right.
what you're
You know,
supposed
I'm
to do.
hiding. You didn't find all the booze. I got other booze hidden in all kinds of other places
You
you'd never
say-
think to look. You know, like the
Whatever
laundry
makes you happy,
room.
dog.
God knows. God sees where all the booze is.
God knows where the booze is.
Can't hide it from God.
Nope.
Hey,
Can't hide the booze from
Amen.
God. Not in Bozeman.
Amen.
Bozeman's booze.
man,
You think
the-
that's where she gets her vodka from? Bozeman's booze?
I'm sure she does. The king
It's-
of Market
it's the only
185.
Hey,
There's
speaking
only
of
one place.
Hold on. Speaking of the king, English Nick is here.
Is
Look
he
at
on?
that. There
He's
he
talking
is.
to Congress, right?
He's it's called a speech. He's not talking to them. He doesn't go there and just go blah blah blah.
Well, you never know with King Charles.